Hi, so we have been making the LearnDash and e-learning websites for a very long time. And one of the reasons that we've seen that course creator lost a lot of the revenue is that your courses are being shared and you have absolutely no idea. Students actually share the password with other students, take the screenshot of the content, they access from the multiple devices, and you have no idea. So, to counter all of this, we have created one amazing plugin called the All-in-One LearnDash Content Protection. I'm going to leave the link of this plugin inside this video description. You can go there, you can check out this feature, and you can purchase that. So, without a further ado, let's just jump in. And we have added a lot of features, and I'm going to show you that how we can protect our content or being shared. And I'm going to show you that how this plugin is working actually in real time and how we are identifying the culprits that are actually doing the password share, taking the screenshot of your content. And most important thing is that this plugin have the browser fingerprint technology that actually capture the users who actually sharing the password without precision. Amazing. The maneuver that we can take is actually very generic, is the enable the watermark. We're going to enable the watermark on the content. If we're going to enable that, the whole content will show up with the watermark. So let me show you example. For example, I'm the admin. I actually name the watermark. I'll go to my courses watermark, and as soon we're going to open the course, whole of our course page is marked with this watermark. Okay, and the thing is that we can do the customization for this watermark here. If you go to watermark, either we can choose if we want to display the image watermark, a text watermark, we can actually display that. We can actually choose that it's going to be displayed here. And if we want a confidential text, we can choose that. Also, we can actually choose the opacity, size, and the position. It can be in the center, it can be the corners, and we can choose the rotation and the color of the text as well. Now moving on to the protection section, and this is where the most important thing is actually happening. That actually allows us to block the copy of the content. We can hide the print, we can disable the right click, we actually enable the hotlink protection that actually prevent your links to be embedded on external websites. Also, we can do the PDF protections, which actually allows us to protect the PDF content. Okay, now so these are the protection measures, and now it's come down to the security. The most important feature of this plugin is actually security. From here, we can choose the number of session that each student is allowed. A number of sessions should be one, and we can choose that maximum limit. If the user exceeded the maximum limit, it should be log out from all of the sessions. Okay, now comes down to the browser fingerprinting. So I highly recommend to enable this option. The thing is that this actually allows you to detect the users that are actually actively sharing your password, or doing the device sharing. So this really helpful. Okay, so if we enable the email detection, this actually sends us an email every time if someone actually shares your account password. And this is the account screenshot detection. If someone's take a screenshot using pressing the button on the keyboard, it is going to be detected and logged into the activity. And Clipboard, Honeypot, enter a code into your text that if someone's copied it, and you can copy it back to your website, you can identify that which user did that, which user have published your content onto their own website. Also, another important feature in this plugin is that actually allows you to have a video watermark. Okay, and if we enable this function, every video will have watermark. It can be your logo, it can be your copyright content, and we can choose the location, we can choose the opacity, and I'm going to show you in a moment. Okay, that's how it's work. Okay, now activity log, it actually enables the activity log and the email alerts. Okay, and email alerts actually gives you an option to get all the emails about what is happening on your website as for the content, and it actually sends you on your email address. Now another options at the back end is GeoIP provider. Why so many features, and what's the result is going to be? I'm going to show you the result in a moment, that how this plugin is detecting everyone. Okay, so to make the things more correct, you can choose either from GeoIP or the MaxMind. If you choose a MaxMind, you have to put the API. Okay, and allow IP whitelist and blacklist. We can enable that function. We can block some IPs, and and you can whitelist and blacklist. No matter what the user do, they will not be able to log into your website. Okay, so now you have seen all of these features enabled, and you're probably wondering that what is going to be the end result and how we're going to detect that if someone did that. So all of this will be showed into the Insights tab. Okay, important. That is really interesting part. All right, so this section actually categorizes the user based on their level of risk. This user have shared the location, and it is going to be on the 2 different locations, and this is 0 time between them. Okay, and their potential number of abusers who are doing the session abuse sharing devices are 31, and the user at the risk are 13, high risk are 28, and the total travel flag, which means that this plugin have detected that someone from travel one destination to another in just a moment. So travel flags are 45. So these are the users. As you can see that this user continuously is changing from one location to another. It means that this user have shared the password with so many of the other users. Okay, so these are the high intent users. These are the medium intent users who are the medium risk, and these are the low that they're at a very low level. Okay, now it comes down to the session abusers. So session abuse is that if someone log in and this plugin actually detects someone have login into the another device or have shared their password. So this user have shared the most number of password, and we have detected him like 2,600 times. So this whole detection is if you log in from one device, you will automatically log out from another device. So this is how this whole thing works. So these are the users with the high risk of doing that. These are the lower number of, and then there are some medium and low. Okay, and now it comes down to the so this is generic log of who is actually logging to your website, what are they doing. Okay, so this is activity log who actually log in, but we have you can see the user from who actually blocked from the login. If someone is logging from one device, they are actually log out from another device. So these all of the blocked, and now comes down to the people who are actually taking the screenshot of your content. So what these users do is that they actually take the screenshot of the content and share with the other people, either to the PDF or any other. So we have identified those users as well. These people are actually taking a screenshot, continuously taking a screenshot of your content. What's happening is that you can actually come down to the active session, and either you can actually terminate them. You can terminate the user, or you can send those users an email and inform them that we have identified that you are doing this activity on our website, and if you will not stop that, we will actually block you or remove the access. So you can see that a whole lot of the content to go over. You can actually terminate any user if you want, just terminate this session. And the final tab is the exemption tab. Exemption tab show that which user are exempted from these rule. It can be admin, it can be any specific user, it can be any specific role, and which course also exempted from these rules. So this was the quick overview of this plugin. And if you like that, how we actually identify the abuser of the session, password sharing, and all of these login sharing, and if you really like this concept, you really like this plugin, I'm going to leave the link of the plugin inside the description. You can go there and purchase that. Okay, if you have any question for me, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll be happy to respond. Thank you so much.